I'll urge my colleagues that we give total support to this, that our brethren in Ondo State should be adequately taken care of, given support, and rescued from their pathetic situation. As such, I would say that all the prayers put up here, we should stand to adopt them and even urge the federal government to do better. So I submit. Thank you, Mr. President.
Are very vital, and I wholeheartedly support them. This is a natural disaster, and no one has control over it. My heart goes out to the people adversely affected by this disaster, and therefore I support the motion, especially the prayers. I'm of the opinion that all the prayers should be religiously employed. In particular, the last prayer that says, urge the federal government to develop a swift and robust response to natural disasters of this nation. In doing this, it will help to take care of this type of disaster when it happens in any location of this country. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I so support.
The federal government conducts an urgent on-the-spot assessment of the area with a view to finding a lasting solution to the menace of flooding, which frequently occurs in the affected area. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Amendment, yes, Deputy Senate President.
This request is purely something that's under the purview of state government. I know that the governor is a wonderful man and the state is being governed by APC. There's nothing wrong when we recouch the prayer to say we advise the state government to do that. So I read as follows, that the state government is advised to conduct an urgent on-the-spot assessment of the area with a view to finding a lasting solution to the menace of flooding which frequently occurs in the affected areas. I move.
Those in support of the amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So we refresh the amendment. We refresh the prayer to read, request the Ondo State government to conduct an urgent on-the-spot assessment of the area with a view to finding lasting solution to the menace of flooding which frequently occurs in the affected areas. Those in support of prayer 1 as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 2, request the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to immediately mobilize relief materials to the people displaced by this devastating flood in Ondo West local government area in Ondo State. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 3, request the Federal Ministry of Power to ensure that Benin Electricity Distribution Company, BEDC, restores electricity supply to the affected areas. Those in support of prayer 3 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 4, urge the federal government to develop a swift and robust response to natural disasters of this nature. Those in support of prayer 4 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let me thank our distinguished brother, distinguished Senator Adeniyi Adegbomire, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, for bringing this to the fore. And pray that those who have been displaced, over 7,000 people displaced from their homes, and so many communities affected, will find succor, and that there will be prompt adherence and compliance with the resolutions of the Senate so passed. Our hearts go out to them, and we condole with those who probably lost their lives in the disaster.
The Investment and Securities Bill 2024 and to establish the Security and Exchange Commission as the apex regulatory authority for the Nigerian capital market, as well as regulations of the market to ensure capital formation, the protection of investors, maintain fair, efficient, transparent market, and reduction of systematic risk, and for related matters. I so move, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I respectfully rise to lead the debate on the general principle of the Investment and Securities Bill 2024. The bill seeks to repeal the Investment and Security Act 2007 and enact the Investment and Security Act 2024 and to establish the Securities and Exchange Commission as the apex regulatory authority for Nigerian capital market, as well as regulation of the market to ensure capital formation and protection of investors, maintenance of fair, efficient, and transparent market, and reduction of systemic risk. The bill was read for the first time on Wednesday, 4th October 2023. The main objective of the bill, among others, is to enact a legislation that aligns with global dynamics as they relate to the regulation of capital market through provisions of innovative regulatory framework that seeks to, 1, protect the integrity of the security market against all forms of market abuse and insider dealings. 2, prevent unauthorized, illegal, unlawful, fraudulent, and unfair trade practices relating to securities and investment. C, ensure the development of capital market and facilitate capital formation for economic development. D, contribute to the reduction of systemic risk and promote financial stability. E, protect public interest and maintenance of fair, efficient, and transparent markets. And finally, register and regulate securities depository companies, clearing and settlement companies, custodians of assets and securities, credit rating agencies, and such other agencies and intermediaries, etc. The bill is well structured, and each part dealing with specific issues relating to registration, regulation,